Now for today's Bright Spot.
Channel 3's Nicole Nalepa is looking into a good deed that had people dancing.
When we see the decorations going up, we go, oh boy, the rest of the neighborhood better step up because we look really lame compared to their decorations.
Imagine if your neighbor had a setup like this each year.
The Bucci's do an amazing job with the lights and the decorations and the fog and the music.
For 2 decades, Dan and Jennifer Bucci have been known as going all out every Halloween.
It started off with just a scarecrow and 2 hay bales, and people were like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And then it grew into what this is.
And it's something the Plainville community looks forward to.
For Halloween, you've got 1,000 people out there, and we may know a handful, but everyone's there for the same thing.
Each Halloween from 5:30 to 8:30, the Bucci's residence on Metacomet Road is transformed into what looks like something you'd see on a Hollywood set. But
yeah, we actually made them all ourselves.
I work in retail, so you kind of just put pieces together. You find materials and things like that. So before you know it, you have a body, you put a mask on, and you just put some chains on and some creepy fabric, and there you go.
At this point, the couple has lost track of how many decorations they display, but they've been keeping track of how many donations they've been collecting over the past several years for the Plainville Community Food Pantry.
We realized how big it was getting 7 years ago, and we just said it's time to give back now. We're bringing in such a crowd. Now's the time we need to give back to the community.
And this year's donation total was perhaps more shocking than anything else.
982 pounds for this year, which is, we call it 1,000 pounds, half a ton of food in just 3 hours.
Which adds to the running total of 5,000 pounds of food their Halloween house has been able to attract. And if that wasn't impressive enough, there are live installments on the Bucci's lawn.
You may come up and want to, touch me, but, or see if I'm real, follow my eyes, but they can't. They have to just stay as a part of the lawn decorations.
Christine Kuja is not only the Bucci's neighbor, but she's also the performing arts director of the YWCA in New Britain.
Every little girl just waits to become of age so that they are asked to do Thriller.
And for nearly a decade, her students have been performing the original Thriller dance at the Bucci's.
They dance every 10 to 15 minutes all night long.
And practice for the big show starts in August.
We had 14 girls participate this year, and it was ages 11 through 17.
To have that and to have everybody support us in that way, we're just so grateful.
With today's Bright Spot, I'm Nicole Nalepa.